Hello everybody, this is Stephanie with Sam Designs, and today I've got another craft project for you today using soup cans. Today we're going to be making snowmen. So the first idea that I had was to save the top of the soup can so I could use it for his body. But then I figured it was probably going to be way too sharp and I don't want anybody cutting themselves. So a second great option was the Walmart wooden round pieces that you can get in a bag, and there are about 6 of them. And it was perfect for this project because I wanted to make a couple snowmen. So what I first did is I took my white chalk paint and gave this one good coat and then let it dry and came back with a second coat. I also sat it down and painted the top of it, but it's not necessary since it's not something that's going to be shown because it's going to be sitting on the bottom. And then I grabbed my 2 wooden pieces and painted those as well. So for the larger soup can that I just painted, I used 3, and for my smaller one I used 2, so a total of 5 for this project of the little wooden pieces. So for the little wooden pieces, I only needed 1 coat of the paint, and then for the cans I painted 2 coats. So you'll paint 1 coat first and let it completely dry and then go along with your second coat. And then once everything is dry, you're going to go with your glue gun and take your first piece and glue it on there. Make sure that it's flush with the bottom so the can can sit okay on the table. And then I took a little bit of glue and put it on the top of the first piece, glued the second piece on there, let it dry, and then I was able to start working on my hat. And so I grabbed the black poster board. Now I used a poster board because I thought it was a sturdy enough piece of paper that I could use for his hat, but they have so many cute scrapbook papers out there that would be really neat, but you might want to use the poster board as a backing just to give it a little bit more strength, because on top of this hat I'm going to put a little pom-pom, and they have a lot of cute colored pom-poms out that are great for these projects. So I used red for this one, and I just put a little bit of glue on the top of his hat to use his pom-pom, and then he was good to go for his hat. And then for his face, if you are good with painting, you can go ahead and freehand this, but I drew it out first to kind of see where his mouth was going to go and his nose, and then I just used a black acrylic paint to paint his eyes and his mouth. And then for the nose, I just painted it orange, but I really wanted to have a piece of fabric or something fun to use for his nose. But since I did not have anything laying around, I just painted him orange, and I'm really liking the way it turned out this way. But anytime I can get my projects a little bit more 3-dimensional, it always just makes them a little bit more fun and gives them more character. So if you have something orange, that would be great. Then I grabbed 2 black buttons and used those for his body. And you can find these at Walmart. I just got into my grandmother's button bin and I just found a couple black buttons for that. And then I grabbed 2 pieces of ribbon because I wanted him Christmassy, and I just tied them together to make his scarf. And you just want to make sure it's long enough that you can wrap it around his neck, and don't pull too hard because you don't want to pull apart the 2 pieces of wood that are stuck together. But there's so many options that you can do with his scarf and his hat, and they're just so much fun, and you can make so many. And once that part was done, I grabbed 2 small little sticks out of the yard and I just glued it to the back. And what I did is I kind of wedged it in between the can and the wooden piece so it would hold that into place. And then I also glued it on, as you can see. So I just found 2 even pieces, or you could even use something artificial, like little artificial twigs off a piece of, Christmas foliage or anything. And I put in the back of him some evergreens. Both of them turned into planters at my house, and I love them. But you can also use these for teachers' gifts that they can put on their desk and put utensils out of the back, and pens and pencils, or you could even use them for kitchen utensils. So this way, if you did a planter in the back, you can always turn around, and they look so cute at night, and I love them, and I'm hoping that you can try them and get a start on them for the holidays. Thanks for watching.